Here we go. Muscles, Magic the Gathering. We are live. I'm actually I deleted somehow my screen, and I don't know why. Let me go to my overlays. Let me go to my scene. See if we can get us back. There we go. No, editor maybe. There we go. I am live and on track again. But anyway, welcome to Muscles and Magic the Gathering. We are going live. I'm always having technical difficulties with the streaming thing, but we do make the best of it, and we do have a great show. And tonight, we're going to talk about an Omega level commander. I'm actually building 4 new commander decks that I want to share with you. Maybe get your thoughts, get a little bit of advice. I would love it. There are so many great people that stop by here. So many people that are good, great Magic the Gathering players. I always leave these lives with a little bit of knowledge. I love it. I've got my new Fallout playmat, by the way. So yeah, let's talk about some Omega level commanders. Let's do some commander talk, and let's go over some 2026 predictions about what we're going to see unfold in the Magic the Gathering universe. So I think we're going to start with the commanders. Let's do some deck tech to start. I am building a Nekasar the Mindrazor deck. This is Eddie, Lord of Light, from the Secret Lair release, so that is my commander. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Eddie deals 1 damage to that player. So there's a couple of different ways you can build this deck, but I think the main way is you want to force feed your opponent cards till they lose all their life, all right? The Keyman 123 says, sup body, sup yourself. One of the dangers with this is if somebody has a bunch of no maximum hand size cards in their hand, you might be messed up, but a lot of people don't play with those. So force feed people cards, and then hopefully this deck will outdo everything they have. Cards I went with in this deck. We went with a Burnt Offering because it was in the Secret Lair. I don't know if I would actually include this card. It is a decent card. It does fit the theme of the deck. It's not the best one you could include, but it does fit the Iron Maiden theme, so I included it. Windfall. Now that's a must in this deck. Each player discards their hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way. That's a great way to force people to draw cards. Arcana, welcome back to the show. Use Ancestral Recall. Now that seems like a great idea, but I don't play with proxies, and I don't have an Ancestral Recall. And if I did, it would be in my Urza deck, and I certainly don't have multiple copies of it. I only play with real cards. I don't use graphics on the screen. I don't use proxies. So unfortunately, no Ancestral Recall just laying around. Iron Maiden. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, their artifact deals X damage to that player, where X is the number of cards in their hand, -4. Great card. Wheel of Fortune. Obviously, you want as many wheels as possible in the Nekasar deck. Shouldered the Apocalypse, a way to do even more damage. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. So if you've got that on the board with Eddie, you are really going to do a lot of damage. We've got a Badlands. We've got a Waste Not. Hopefully people are going to be discarding a lot of lands. We're going to get some value with this. A Dark Ritual, an Offer You Can't Refuse, a Swan Song. Of course, we have the greatest mana rock of all time, the Sol Ring. Lotus Petal, Time Spiral. There's a great old school card. Remove Time Spiral for the game. Each player shuffles his or her graveyard and hand into his or her library, then draws 7 cards. You can tap up to 6 lands. All right, a lot of people coming in live. This is awesome. Absolutely love it. Perch Wobble, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well. Ron Hull, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. Arcana, you are cracking me up. You are saying I need an Ancestral Recall, but then you're saying that you need to go get a wheel. If you can afford an Ancestral Recall, you can afford many wheels, my friend. And if you can afford a Time Twister and a Time Walk, you can also afford a wheel. What are we talking about here? We got a Gilded Drake. The Winds of Change. A card you've probably never seen before, the Anvil of Bogarden. Each player skips his or her discard phase. During each player's draw phase, that player draws an additional card and then chooses and discards a card. Deadly Rollick, Jeweled Lotus, the Orcish Bowmasters, Demonic Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, Teferi's Puzzle Box, great card for this deck. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player counts cards in his or her hand, puts them on the bottom of your library, draws that many cards. That can get really bad if people have a lot of cards in their hand. Mystical Tutor, Turgid the God of Fright, the Dauthi Voidwalker, Jace's Archivist, the Cool Blue. Talk about high perfect Morcant. I am always down for that. One of my favorite decks that I've ever built in my life is my Golgari Lathril deck. Here's the problem, Cool Blue. Do I include the high perfect Morcant in the 99? Or do I build another commander deck? And my problem with building another commander deck is I feel like it's going to have a lot of similarities with Lathril. Like, you're going to have a lot of the same cards. There's going to be a lot of overlap. Now, I'm not against it because there is a little bit of a different theme, if you will, with the -1/-1 counters, but I'm struggling with that. Cool Blue. Let me ask you, what are you going to do? Are you going to replace Lathril, or are you going to have High Perfect Morton in the 99? We have Valgaboth, Talisman, Thought Vessel Talisman, Underworld Dreams, the Dictator Kruphix, a Keteric Parasite, Whispering Madness, Spiteful Visions. We got a Howling Mine, a Dockside. I do play with banned cards. I'll talk a little bit about that in my spoilers. Tiny Bones, Sizen the Perverter of Truth, Razorkin Needlehead, Fate Unraveler, Master of the Feast, Magus of the Wheel, Molten Psyche, Kami of the Crescent Moon. We have an Underground River, a Sulphur Springs, a Shivan Reef, a Scrawling Crawler, a Laboratory Maniac, kind of a secondary win condition here. Probably need a Thassa's Oracle as well. 3 steps ahead, Tainted Pack. I do have a Thassa's Oracle. Demonic Consultation. We have a Wheel of Misfortune, great little wheel, all right. Propaganda, Counterspell, Jessica's Will, great card for this. Insatiable Avarice, Bloodstained Mire, Mystic Remora, Lightning Greaves, Sofa Mayhem Dominus. I actually need this in a couple of decks, but I chose it for this one. Then we have some lands. And there we go, that's the deck so far. I do got to build out my land base, and this land base is going... There goes all the cards, everybody. The danger of double sleeving stuff, they get really, really thick. Let me pick these up here. Man, I am clumsy sometimes with my cards. It's a wonder. I don't deserve to own these sometimes. You know, here we are. Now I gotta pick them up off the ground because they're all over the place. What a disaster, all right? But what I was saying was, before I had that mishap, the land base here gets a little tricky because when you're playing with Demonic Consultation, Tainted Pack, you're doing stuff like that, I'm going to have 38 different lands of different names. I can't just fill it up with my standard basic lands. So I made that mistake before on one of my old decks. I just didn't think about it. So Forced Fruition is hilarious. So I am going to have to get a bunch of different lands, and I don't have enough of a land base. I've got some coming in the mail, like an Undercity Sewers, a couple other cards. So we're going to build the land base out slowly for this. I am probably not going to be done this deck for a while with the land base that I want to build. That's one of the tricky things, again, with doing the Demonic Consultation, Tainted Pact type thing. But it is what it is. I can't just have all the decks I want right off. So that will take a minute. All right. But there we go. There is Eddie, Lord of Light. I want to make sure, because I just botched that and threw the cards everywhere. I want to make sure I have them all picked up. I got to keep track of these. Double sleeve stuff. And what is this deck called? On my Mox Field, if you're looking for it, it's called Lord of the Scourge. And we should have 72 cards. So let's count. It'll give us a chance to go through these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 30 cards. I do need all the Surveil lands, but Arcano, I gotta tell you, I like you a lot. You got a lot of great suggestions, but you give suggestions like you are on an unlimited budget with cards. These cards are not cheap, and again, when you're not playing with proxies, it takes a little bit to go get these, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I could just go order all the Surveil lands. I wish I could order the Ancestral Recall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do have a Damnable Pact, and I do have the Fate Unraveler in this. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I have my 72 cards. We are set. No, Jozo, I do not want them to reprint the reserved list. I want the value of my cards to stay high. No, 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 no. Keep the reserved list as they have. In fact, I'm a proponent of, I wish the entire game was reserved list. Like, let me explain that. I wish that they would only do one printing of cards and then leave it, and then you're stuck trying to go get those cards. Now, I don't mean that with, what's the word I'm looking for? Like Commander Basics. So let me show you. That should be reprinted a bunch. 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 But like unique cards like Shieldred the Apocalypse, you get one run in it and that's it. I would be massively in favor of this. I can't stand reprints, to be honest with you. All right, so we went over that deck. Now let's go over one more and then let's get into these predictions here. We want to talk about Omega level commanders. Aloha Mile High Island. The single most expensive card I own, that would be my Black Lotus from Unlimited. By the way, I'm assuming saying aloha, you're from Hawaii. I'm actually headed to Hawaii in May. Are there any good LGSs there? Because I would love to drop by a store and play. All right, I do have a moat. All right. I'm neutral to the reserve list. I have tons of reserve list cards, but I wouldn't care if they abolished it. Everyone should be able to get everything eventually. I got to protect Arcano. I'm going to disagree with that vehemently. Clark Nova, what's going on? I want to protect the investment of the cards. I pay a lot of money for these things. I want them to hold their value. I think they should do one printing and one printing alone for the cards and move on. I think that would be great. All right. Speaking of Omega level commanders, Yuriko. I started piecing together a Yuriko deck. So right now, and I'm not up to date with my videos, next video I got to put up is my Winota deck. Then I've got to do a video for my Jan Jansen deck. The next one up that I'll put is my Una deck. And then I'm working on Teysa Karlov, Deadpool, and Yuriko and Nekasar. All right, Mile High Island, that's too bad. We could have grabbed the game. But I started piecing together a Yuriko deck. I've been collecting for a little bit, trying to piece it together. So let's look at that. We got Yuriko. We got the Demonic Tutor. We got Tetsuko Umezawa, Fugitive, which is Atsu, the ghost of Yotai. Sakashima's Student. Higir the Still Wind. Vampiric Tutor. Sensei's Divining Top, a must in this deck. Ninja of the Deep Hours. This is my Ninja Tribal deck, if you will. Ingenious Infiltrator. Thousand Face Shadow. Prosperous Thief. Mistblade Shinobi. I think TMNT will go off too. Can't wait to add some cards to this deck. Changeling Outcast. Kato the Cunning Infiltrator. Silver Fur Master. Kato Shizuki. Moon Circuit Hacker. Cyclonic Rift. Fallen Shinobi. Miss Syndicate Naga. Moth Dust Changeling. Saturo Infiltrator. Talisman. Soul Ring. Saturo. An Offer You Can't Refuse. We got a Counterspell. Umezawa's Jet. Demonic Consultation, so you know a Thassa's Oracle and a Tainted Pact are coming, but I had to order them. They're on the way. Phantasmal Image, Deadly Rollick, Feed the Swarm, Strict Serenade, Dark Ritual, Satiable Avarice, Mystical Tutor, Jeweled Lotus, Conda's Banner. All right. Ron Hull. I just started collecting Avatar. Was my first set other than the older cards my friend gave me. So cool to see all these amazing cards. I love it. I'm like a kid at Christmas when these cards come out. A lot of people complain, but I'm loving it. Expropriate, Temporal Mastery, Temporal Trespass. Bunch of high casting cost stuff that work really, really well with Yuriko. Withering Torment, Oroki Soul Reaver, Slitherblade, Fairy Seer, Preordained, Ponder. Just a way to manipulate the top of your deck. Really works well with Yuriko. Diabolic Intent, Ink Eyes, Brainstorm, Dothy Voidwalker, Mockingbird. That might get cut. Invisible Stalker, Island Swamp, Island, Notion Thief, Flusterstrom, Sink into Stupor, Spellskite, and the Mana Crypt. Some great cards in my Yuriko deck. It is called the Uzui Shinobi. If you know the reference, we can be best friends. Lord Tengen, if you will. Let's go check out this deck. Let me see the metadata on it. So currently we have 62 cards. 3 of those are lands. That puts it to 59. So I have 3 slots to fill. I've got a Tainted Pact coming. I have got... oh, I want the serialized card from Lorwyn so bad. That Bitter Blossom on a stick on a creature. I got to include 3 cards. So one of them is going to be Thassa's. One of them is going to be a Tainted Pact. That's probably going to put me to about $901 in value. That's going to fill up my 62 slots. Then I've got to add a bunch of lands. So I don't know how I'm going to get up to $1,000 on this deck. Maybe I could just throw a Yawgmoth's Will in here. Maybe take out a Primogenesis. I might have to resort to that, although I don't want to. Undercity Sewers will help get me close. But I got to add a bunch of cards. How often do you get to play Paper Magic? So I actually play a lot. I got 3 boys at home. I got a 16-year-old. I got a 9-year-old. He is my go-to Magic player right now. He wants to play 9 games a day. So we've been meticulously deck planning, if you will, or deck testing. He has really, really, really enjoyed it. I should actually call him over here. Hey, Jaxie! Come here for a sec, bud. We'll get him over here. Let's ask him. He'll tell you. Come on over, buddy. Be careful with the wires. Step over them. Come on Dad's Live. We got people asking questions. So Mile High Island is here. Say hi to him.
Hi.
He's asking us how much we play Paper Magic. How many games do we aim to play a day?
You say 3.
3. But sometimes we play more. And what decks are you aiming to be? Well, this is my friend right here, Arcanu. This is my best Magic buddy, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Now, Jax, tell the people, what decks are you trying to master right now?
I already mastered Anawan.
Okay, you've already mastered Anawan the Rune Thief. It's a mill deck. Can you tell people, in your Anawan the Rune Thief deck, we've been doing a lot of play testing, what are your top 2 combos, do you think? What cards?
Mind Crank and Duskmantle.
Mind Crank and Duskmantle Guildmage. That is nasty. Someone says, what's up, big dog? What's the other one? The Grindstone and
Painter's Servant.
Painter's Servant. Those are the 2 big combos. Now, we've been learning how to...
Yeah.
Pardon?
And, that other card.
Who is the king of jerk?
Bruvac.
Bruvac. We got a Bruvac in that Anawan deck. Now, also though, you've been learning about Krenko.
Yeah, I still want to master Krenko.
Yep. What do you think the best combo in Krenko is? The meanest thing to do?
Staff of Domination.
Staff of Domination.
Skirk Prospector.
Skirk Prospector. And what else? What's the 3rd piece of the puzzle?
Marvin Murderous.
Marvin Murderous Mimic works, but Krenko the Mob Boss.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a Skirk Prospector, what's the card that you need in its place?
Thornbite Staff.
No, well, a Thornbite Staff is great to untap Krenko, but what is the card? You want it for your deck. It's foil. It's beautiful. We got one from Dragon's Lair Games today. Phyrexian Altar. That's right. So he is a smart kid. He loves playing Magic. He wants to show you out the Phyrexian Altar we got today. Beautiful. Jaxie, right?
I want to master Olivia Opulent Outlaw.
Oh, and Olivia Opulent Outlaw. So are those going to be the 3 decks that you play at MagicCon?
Yeah, after we get back from MagicCon, can I try Marwyn?
Yes. Marwyn. He wants to play all the decks, but currently he's mastering some. So anyway, we got Yuriko. And a couple of things with my decks, in case you don't know. I need them to have a relatively low mana value. All right. I like the total mana value of my decks to be 150 or under. I can't do that for all of them, though. Some of them are going to be higher. He does have a conspicuous Snoop in his Krenko deck. So I like the low mana value. Right now, my Yuriko deck is 148. So that's pretty low, all right? If you're going to build like a really competitive deck, you got to get that mana value down. Like I've said 200 in the past, but that's a minimum. That's for like a minimal competitive deck. You want a real competitive deck, you got to get that in the 130s and the 140s for total mana value. So I got to get the mana value down, and I want each of my decks to be worth more than $1,000. I actually, out of 60 some commander decks, I have not built Y'shtola yet, Clark Nova, but it's on my list. It's hard to build decks because, again, I want them to all be over $1,000. I want them to all be good. Like, I don't just want to slap stuff together. And I run out of cards because I don't use proxies. I only play with real cards. But right now, I've got 70 decks on the go. I would say that, honestly, out of the 68, I'm working on 4 right now. 4 need to be complete. Actually, let's complete one right now. Let's complete Teysa Karlov, okay? We can look at it too. The Bloody Countess. I have to add that Phyrexian altar to it. It's a foil version. The deck's worth $1,108. Let's take a look. Ah, there we go. My placeholder. This is going to be fun. So this is my 67th official deck. And then we've got a few that we're working on right now. Nekusar, Yuriko, and my Deadpool deck. All right? I hear you, Arcano. It is hard. So I do want to build Mile High Island. 70 decks. Every single one of them, with the exception of one, is worth over $1,000. Some are worth way more, like my Urza deck's 42K right now. My Edgar Markov deck's like $5,000. My Dragon deck's like $10,000. There we go. So this is actually, this Teysa Karlov deck, I'll show this off. This is very indicative of kind of the decks that I build. I do want to get the, my wish list this year. I want one of those serialized Assassin's Creed cards for my pirate deck, because that'll bump it over $1,000. Probably Mary Reed and Ambani. So we got a bunch of swamps. Cabal Coffers. This is Teysa Karlov, by the way. City of Shadows. Let's look at this. Total mana value of this deck is 167. It's higher than I want it to be. So I might do some tinkering here to get it down. But we shall see. It's going to be hard to get this down. I have some higher casting cost things, like an Elish Norn, what's this guy called? Sir Conrad the Grim. I've got a Summon Knights of the Round, so I might be able to get the mana value down a little bit. Plains, Pawn of Ulamog, Swamp, bunch of swamps. Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Teysa Orzhov Scion, Athreos God of Passage, Grey Merchant of Asphodel, Carrion Feeder, Caves of Koilos, Phyrexian Altar, Gate to Phyrexia, Ashnod's Altar, Yawgmoth's Will, Orzhov, Signet. What do you mean a side-by-side, Cool Blue? Talisman of Hierarchy, Doom Traveler, Swords of Plowshares, Anguish Unmaking, Black Market Connections, Soul Ring, Soren House Markov, Elenda, Cruel Celebrant, Pitiless Plunderer, Zolport Cutthroat, Swamp. It's a really good Teysa deck. It's a good start. Like I said, that mana value in the 160 is a little high for my liking, but I don't know what I'm going to pull. Maybe I'll get rid of the Knights of the Round and the Elish Norn. They're just really good cards that I like, and not every deck I need needs to be like hyper playable. Elis Core, Skull Clamp, Deadly Dispute, Karlov, Diabolic Intent, Lothlo, Cryptghast, Lightning Greaves, Baradur, Insatiable Avarice, Viscera Seer, Blood Artist, Vito, Bolas' Citadel, Morbid Opportunist, Yahenni, Sir Conrad the Grim, Phyrexian Arena, Sephiroth, Campbell, Path to Exile, Corpse Knight, Ocelot Pride, Benny Brax, Restoration Magic, Elish Norn, Sonhalf, Gravecrawler, Eldrazi Monument, Bitter Blossom. If I was going to get the mana value down in this, I would probably go Eldrazi Monument, Summon Knights of the Round, Sarah Ascendant, Tessa Karlov, Reassembling Skeleton, Mirkwood Bats, Bastion of Remembrance, Bloodghast, Grave Titan, Midnight Reaper, Mondrak, Village Rites, Dark Confident. Beautiful Dark Confident. Alright? So if I wanted to get the mana value down, I suppose I could do Elish Norn. Yeah. I mean, I could take 7, 15, 20 off the top right away. Put some lower casting cost up. But the deck works pretty good. The deck works pretty good. Which two altars? The Phyrexian altars? I just put the one in here. I've got another one somewhere. So that's Tessa Karlov. Tessa Karlov is finished. Got to do a video on it. Again, that's worth $1,100 and 167. Let's look up before we get into some spoilers for 2026. Let's go to TCG Player. Let's see what a serialized and Bonnie's going for. Oh. Near mint foil. $745. Wow. 4 other listings. Yeah, $750 for these. Ouch. But that's going to be the next purchase to myself. Because then all 70 of my decks will be over $1,000. The Yuriko deck will just hit barely 1,000. Let's see what else we got here. The Nekasar deck. This is crazy. Wait for this. The Nekasar deck is going to be one of my Omega tier decks. And it's called the Lord of Scourge. But that one looks like it's going for... Lord of the Scourge, yep. That one's worth $2,500 right now. So it's crazy, you know. Arcano, I actually disagree. Oh, Phyrexian Arena. My bad. I thought you were saying the Phyrexian Altar. I'm like, that's not a do-nothing card. It's a little bit of card draw. I think it's good. I don't think it's as good as a Dark Confident, but I think it's good. Lord Erebos, I'll take a look into it. All right. I get that line of logic, though, Arcano. You're not exactly wrong. I just think it's a really good cheap card draw option. So, yeah, those are the decks. Pretty cool, right? Okay, spoilers now, all right? If you listen to me on one thing, let's get out my special box, all right? Is that we're going to close out the show. I want you to listen to me on this. I really have some faith that a lot of stuff is going to come off the banned list, all right? I think they're going to do it in phases. I don't think they're going to do it all at once. But I've got a collection of cards I'm building. Now, Balance, I don't know if that will ever come off, but I've got a couple of them. All right, Cloud, Restoration Magic, not banned, obviously. Light and Tutor, Torgal, Balance, all right. But there are some cards I do think that are going to come off this next year. Hull Breacher, maybe. Hull Breacher, maybe. All right. But I really, really think that, and I'll tell you when I get there, just showing you some cool cards right now. These are my extras that I got to build decks from. Really want to build a Kratos Commander deck. Has anyone built a Kratos Commander deck yet? Extra Wheel of Fortune. So I got a few things left up my sleeve to build decks. Tree of Perdition, that could be interesting in a deck. Reoccurring Nightmare, that might come off the banned list. Yawgmoth's Bargain. I'd love to see it come off the dead list, or the deck list, or off the banned list. The card I want to show you, though, that you need to invest in. Oh, Yawgmoth's Will. There's a card for High Perfect Morcant. Cool blue. Flourishing Defenses. Beautiful Tifa Lockhart. Beautiful Birds of Paradise. Rafellos. Camouflage. Cabbage Merchant. Got a lot of really good cards here. Biorhythm, I think, is going to come off the banned list. I might build a popper deck with this. Ron Hall Gwenum's not banned. Cheer. These are not all banned cards. These are just extra cards that I have. Beautiful Surge Foil. Greatest Planeswalker ever. I'd love to see Emrakul Aeon's Turn come off the banned list. Got a bunch of those. Guys, I promise I'm getting to the card you need to pay attention to here for the spoiler. Yeah, this is just a spare pile, Ron Hull. Elegant Parlor. Here's the card I think is coming off the banned list. Pay attention, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 extra Jeweled Lotuses. Look at that, Tolarian Academy. Beautiful. But to tell you how much I'm invested in the Jeweled Lotus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see how many Jeweled Lotuses I have in my Mox field in my 70 Commander decks. Because I do play with banned cards. I have 45 Jeweled Lotuses in my 70 decks. Not bad. Not bad at all. Some commanders I don't use them. But that means I have 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53 Jeweled Lotuses. And I do think the Jeweled Lotus is coming off the banned list in 2026. I would bet money that the Jeweled Lotus is coming off. That's why I've been buying them up. I hope Mana Crypt comes off. I've got a bunch of Mana Crypts. I'll actually tell you how many of those that I have. $26 of them. I would hope that Dockside Extortionist comes off. I've got 19 of those. But I really, really think that the Jeweled Lotus is going to come off. Jozo, thank you very much. I love a Blink style deck. So, Mile High Island, here's my thinking on that, okay? A lot of people really, really disagreed with the Commander panel's banning of the Jeweled Lotus, all right? That ban announcement caused an uproar in the community. It actually caused such an uproar that, I mean, it essentially caused the collapse of the Commander Committee. Now, I think the Commander Committee had ulterior motives, all right? They said they were here for the good of the game, but I don't think they were. I think they were really discriminatory and really prejudiced against a certain type of Magic the Gathering player. Any card that got expensive, they wanted it banned because a bunch of people in the community cried and complained that they didn't have one, all right? I don't think it was for the good of the game. I think people were salty if someone else had a Jeweled Lotus and they didn't, genuinely, all right? I really don't think it was just for the good of the game. And I have an argument about that. I'll talk about it in a minute. But that banned announcement caused such an uproar, it kind of made Wizards take the whole format back. Like, however that went down, that's what happened, all right? Now, Jeweled Lotus is, like, Wizards made that for Commander. Like, Wizards is on board with the Jeweled Lotus. When the Jeweled Lotus left, it tanked the value of Commander Masters, all right? A lot of LGSs took a hit on that. A lot of people lost a lot of money. I think they were upset. I think Wizards wants to fix it. I don't think they did it last year because, as we know, Commander moves really slow and the new committee is focused on doing that. But I think, Demo, what's up? I really think they will fix that wrong. Now, number two, got to think about sales. It'd be great to have another Commander set. It's the biggest format in Magic the Gathering. It'd be great to have a set with a chase card like a Jeweled Lotus, maybe Marble with one of those Infinity type stones, all right? How cool would that be? All right? So I really think they're going to take it off. And the third thing is, I'll say this, it's one of the only cards that allows you to play a big commander. Like, how are you supposed to play Gisal's Son's Avatar without a Jeweled Lotus? Really hard. Now, does Jeweled Lotus give it an edge to something like a Marwyn? Yes, but to play the big commanders, you need a Jeweled Lotus. So I really think, given what happened with the Commander Committee, all right, Arcano, a lot of people think that it was stupid, all right? So I think they're going to fix it. I think they're just moving slow. If I bet money on it, Jeweled Lotus would come off this year. The next year, maybe Mana Crypt and Dockside. But I'd love it if they just unbanned all three of them. So we'll see. I think some other stuff is going to come. Mile High Line, does that make sense to you? My logic, by the way. So that's where I'm at on it. All right. So I've got a bunch. I believe in it. And if you're going to buy some in Demo, we talked about it. They're never going to be lower than they are now. They're already banned. They're not going down. They will only go up. So if you're going to invest in one, now's the time. Because I think come January, towards the end of January, I think we're going to get an announcement. And I would be surprised if Jeweled Lotus didn't come off the banned list. All right? I agree with you, Arcano. That's another piece of logic there. So, Matt Gill, I actually want to address that. That's a really interesting point. So just play with me, Matt. Are you there? Are you willing to do a little Q&A with me for the show? I think it'd be a great way to close out the show. Matt, let me know if you're willing to speak your mind, because I would love to have a little role play with you, if you will. All right? So Matt, chime in if you're willing to do a little role play. Okay. All right, Matt, cool. Okay, so Matt, this role play is going to work under the assumption that if the Jeweled Lotus comes off the banned list, it's going to be a game changer. Cool? Just the assumption, okay? So we talk about the difference between good and toxic. So I'm just going to name some cards. Okay? Actually, I have a really good example with this, Matt. Hold on tight, guys. This is actually going to be the best part of the show. Let me see here. I'm going to look for a deck. And then you guys will actually really like what I do here. Just got to find it, okay? Let's see if I can find it for you. Sorry, guys, I've got more decks than I know what to do with. Just box after box after box. Ugh. Problems, right? Each one of these is full. This is tough, guys. This is tough. Okay. Let's see. Here's another box filled with Commander goodies. Ah, beautiful. Okay. So, Matt Gill, listen up. Ron, you got your pen. Hit you with the toxic list. I am in a vault. Okay, Ron, listen up. Matt Gill, listen up. When this whole banned list came down, I made a very special deck. This deck is called the Well of Tears. And here's the whole point behind it. People like to say that cards on the banned list are toxic. Jeweled Lotus, that's toxic. A Mana Crypt, that's toxic. A Primeval Titan Primetime, that's toxic. Cards should be banned because they are unfun. So let's do a little logic test before we go on. You guys are going to love this, I gotta promise. Took some logic courses in university. I'm really big into it. So a little logic for you. So, according to the old committee, cards get banned because they are unfun. So banned equals unfun or toxic or whatever you want to call it. Therefore, by that logic, if a card is unbanned, we took the un away from here, we put it here, then cards must be fun. So, banned equals unfun, unbanned equals fun. So I made a deck of banned cards, unbanned cards, under the assumption they were fun. So, here we go. I didn't use a Nyxbloom Ancient in my Lathril deck because it didn't fit the Elf theme. It was too high of a casting cost. Give me one sec, guys. Hunter Boo! I need your help. Come here, quick, for my live. Hunter's gonna come help show you this. This is his deck. All right. So again, banned equals unfun, therefore unbanned must equal fun. Here's my point about the banned list, coming in hot. We just need Hunter's help. Hunter, come help me. It's a special reveal.
Okay.
Come on over, we're getting the man in here.
Yep.
Okay, here he is, here's the man. Hunter, are you ready to show the Well of Tears? Okay, Hunter's going to show you the cards. Now, Hunter, banned cards are unfun. Therefore, unbanned cards are super fun, right?
Yep.
So, Hunter is the Lord of Destruction, the Master of Evil, the Son of Vecna. Now, Hunter, let's show them our most fun deck. It's called the Well of Tears. Put this guy out. He's going to show you the commander for the Well of Tears. Not banned. Grand Arbiter Augustine. Must be a super fun card. It's not banned. Got to be fun, right?
Yeah, now sync it.
Okay, next. Mystical Tutor, not banned. Really fun. Next one. The Meek Stone, not banned. Must be really fun for people to play with this card. Next one. The One Ring, really fun. Next one. Here's a really fun card, guys. Crawl Space, really fun. Here's a fun one. One of Hunter's favorite cards. Put it out.
This?
Yeah, the Wrath of God. What else do we have, Hunter? The Aven Interrupter. Talia, Garden of Faerun. Armageddon, super fun card.
They all banned.
No, these are unbanned cards. These are fun and non-toxic and really super fun to play with. Do you want to know something, Hunter Boo?
Yeah. Dad,
Yeah.
read this.
Pithing Needle. I'm going to tell you, in a game of Commander at MagicCon, if you stick somebody's Commander with a Pithing Needle, they will be super happy.
Why?
Because they love Pithing Needle. Okay?
Oh, what does it do?
Oh, it makes her Commander not work anymore. You know what else card they love? Stasis. Beautiful card. Teferi Time Raveler, really fun card. Winter Orb, one of the most fun cards in the game, not banned. Here's a fun one, Hunter. Jin Gitaxias, Progress Tyrant. Rhystic Study, super fun. Dramatic Reversal. Sunfall, another card people love. So Matt Gill, this is my point. Where's the line? You understand what I'm saying, Matt? Like, where's the line between toxic and non-toxic? Because I got to tell you, these cards are all unbanned. Talisman of Progress, Sphere of Safety, Rest in Peace, Final Showdown, Chroma Angel of Math, Monologue Tax, Back to Basics, Smothering Tithe, Baral, the Chief of Compliance, the God Pharaoh Statue, the Soulless Jailer, Cryptic Command, the Clarion Conqueror, Treachery, Propaganda, Malevolent Hermit. Oh, where's this from? The Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Who lives on the Bridge of Khazad-dûm? I'll give you a hint. Are you ready? Okay, let's see, guys, if you can guess. See if Hunter can guess. Ready? Look at me. Okay, I'm going to be the person that lives on the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, okay? I'm like this. Do you know who it is yet?
Rancor.
No, not a Rancor, but close. Okay, now this guy who lives on the bridge who goes like this. There's another guy who's a wizard, and he goes, "You shall not pass the flame of the North."
Gandalf.
Gandalf. So who's the guy that's on the Bridge of Khazad-dûm that's like this?
I forgot his name, but I know.
You know he's got fire and a whip.
I know, but I forgot.
The Balrog. Okay. Grand Abolisher, super fun card. Voice of Victory, another really fun card for people. The Archivist of Ogma, super fun card for people. Oh, Lavinia, another really fun card for people. Drannith Magistrate, super fun card. Tomic, super fun card. Oh, Talia, another fun card. People love the Aven Mind Sensor. They love Linvala, the Keeper of Silence. Mother of Runes. Narset, Parter of Ales. Arcane Signet, 3 Steps Ahead. Ghostly Prison. Torpor Orb. The Thorn of Amethyst. Hey, Hunter, you want to see another card people love?
Yeah.
The Cursed Totem. So here's the point with this deck, guys. This is completely unbanned cards.
Dad,
Yeah?
can I go upstairs?
No, you cannot go upstairs. Mama's busy taking an exam. I'll tell you what. Let's
No.
wrap up the live, and I'll come see you, okay?
No, but Dad, I'm gonna like write on paper, and not talk.
Can you bring your paper down here with me so I can see?
Yeah.
Okay, go get your paper and come down. So here's my point, guys.
And Dad,
Yeah.
like I already wanted so much stuff like Tolkien.
Okay. Let's go E-Real Slim Shady. I'm going to start playing on Gerudo soon. Probably in April or May. All right? I'm going to make it a weekly thing, a weekly series. But yeah, Matt, if you're still there, there's my question and answer. Are all these cards fun or non-toxic because they're not banned? That's my whole point with the banned list. Okay? So Matt, Meekstone, Crawl Space, Smothering Tide, Bridge of Khazad-dûm, and Cursed Totem are examples of stuff you consider toxic, but they're not banned. So what's worse, those or Jeweled Lotus? Are those worse than Heuristic Study? Are they worse than a Sheoldred? Because a Sheoldred is nasty. You know what my son did to me the other day? No joke. He hit me with a Wheel of Fortune and a Sheoldred on the board. Then, using Kess Dissonant Mage, he recast Wheel of Fortune again. It was miserable. So do we get rid of Wheel of Fortune, and do we get... yeah, Hunter? Oh, hi. Do we get rid of Wheel of Fortune? Do we get rid of Sheoldred? Do we get rid of a Soul Ring? A Soul Ring is more powerful than a Jeweled Lotus. A Soul Ring is also more powerful than a Mana Crypt. Facts. Facts. All right? So that's kind of my thing, Matt. So, Matt, I get your point, right? Some cards are hard to play against, but my question is, Matt, where do you draw the line? What are your 5 favorite cards to play with? Because I'll tell you, you know what else is pretty toxic? A Marwyn and a Staff of Domination. How about a Krenko with a Staff of Domination and a Skirk Prospector. Not fun. How about a Krenko and a Marvin Murderous Mimic? Ugh. I've been on the bad end of that. It's not fun. How about a Bruvac, the King of Jerk? So, Matt, here's my point. Like, do me a favor, Matt. What are your 5 favorite ultra-powered cards to play with? Like, the 5 cards you play with that are high-powered. That's why I have a problem with the ban list. So here's what I propose, guys. Right? Every card is unbanned. Every card that is powerful. Elish Norn and Helm of the Host, that's pretty mean too. But here's my point, right? Let me get a little sheet of paper out here. Let's go right here. All right, guys. Bracket 1 doesn't count. Bracket 2, that's where you play for fun. You're not allowed game changers. Just is what it is. No combos, no whatever. Just that's where you want to go play just fun little game. There you go. Bracket 3, everyone's allowed 3 game changers. You pick the 3 you want. I would put Sheoldred on the game changers list. I would make the game changers list massive. And you're allowed 3 of them in bracket 3. Okay, Dragon, Jodah the Unifier, Sephiroth, Tival the Balanced Scale, and Uganaya the Storm. Those are great cards, Matt. I would argue that the Dragon is as toxic as a Jeweled Lotus. I would argue that a Jodah the Unifier, you have to kill that thing on sight. And it's a commander. Sephiroth, nasty, overpowered card. So if I'm gonna go, I don't have a lot of experience with Tival, but it's strong. Ugin's really strong too, but I love the Dragon. It's one of my favorite decks. I love Jodah. But Jodah, you gotta kill it on sight. So my thing is, I would rather someone have a Jeweled Lotus than a Jodah. I've been on the end of a Jodah beatdown. It is not fun. You know what I mean? So, here's my thing. Bracket 2 is just for fun. Okay? Bracket 3, you're allowed 3 game changers, and all these cards go on the game changers list. Okay, Matt, but a Jeweled Lotus is banned, and I'm not saying you think the Jeweled Lotus needs to be banned. But a Jeweled Lotus doesn't lock opponents out of anything. Why is it banned? Why is a Mana Crypt banned? Why is a Dockside banned? Right? Oh, dude, that's a really good idea, Matt. I like the way you think. Okay? So bracket 3, you're allowed 3 game changers, use whatever you want. And then if you want to play bracket 4, unlimited game changers. Don't play bracket 4 if you don't want to have a party. You know what I'm saying? And then 5, that doesn't count either, because I think it is, well, Matt, we just became best friends. I think bracket 5 is a totally different meta. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my thing. So that's why I think Jeweled Lotus will be unbanned, right? Like I really think, like, could we agree on this? I think Grand Arbiter Augustine should be banned before Jeweled Lotus. In fact, I can tell you a lot of these cards in this deck that should, let's count the cards that should be banned before Jeweled Lotus. Grand Arbiter, there's 1. Let's see here. Dovin, Hand of Control, there's 2. Cursed Totem, 3. Thorn of Amethyst, there's 4. Torpor Orb, 5. Ghostly Prison, that's 6. Narset, that's 7. How is Narset not banned, but Jeweled Lotus is? Linvala, Aven Mind Sensor, Talia, Atomic, Dranith, Lavinia, Voice of Victory, Grand Abolisher, Snaring Bridge, Propaganda, Clarion Conqueror, Soulless Jailer, God Pharaoh statue, Brow. People hate Brow. Smothering Tithe. One log tax. Rest in Peace. Sphere of Safety. Sunfall. Ristic Study. That's my point, Arcano. You nailed it. It's such an inconsistent band list. It's like ridiculous. Jin-Gitaxias, Winter Orb. Fairy Time Ravel. Force people to play at sorcery. That's nasty. Oh, Pithing Needle's totally legal. Stasis, Pithing Needle. This whole deck is legal. Armageddon. Talia, Avon, Wrath of God, Crawl Space, Meekstone. So I'm going to show you. All these cards are legal. Right? All these cards are legal. And here's cards that I think should be banned before Jeweled Lotus or Mana Crypt. Meekstone, there's one. What's a Mana Crypt Invention? I hope that's double sleeved for my sake. Nope, let's fix that. Hunter, are we good? Okay. So guys, it's gonna be an hour live. I love this. By the way, I'm loving all the comments, Matt. Grateful for you, E-Real, Slim Shady, Ron Hull, Arcanu. This has been awesome. Box Boy, thank you very much. The muscles makes me happy. Everyone who's here, I love you. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all legal cards, right? A very legal deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There's 38 cards that should be banned before a Jeweled Lotus. Matt, you are right. I actually have a Ghost Shintai deck that I put the Avatar Shrines in. It is awesome. You know what I mean? So guys, let's unban the Jeweled Lotus. I should show you guys my new 20 Ways to Win deck, my Ghost Shintai deck. That, by the way, Matt, that bear from Avatar, I can't remember its name right now, is bonkers too. Hi-Bye or whatever its name is. Love it. Ah, here we go. I can show it off quick, guys. This is for you, Matt. Because you might like this for Joda. This is my Shrine deck. Ghost Shintai. Kianos, Birds of Paradise, Delighted Halfling, Black Market, Sanctum of All, Fruitful Harvest, Sanctum of the Stone Fangs, Honden of the Infinite Rage, Sanctum Lever, Cleansing Fire, Sithis, Honden, Honden Knight's Reach, Heliod, Rite of Replication, Circuitous Root. Those don't matter. Hi-Bye, that's who he is, the Forest Guardian. Awesome card. Faber Elder. Aura Shards. Mystic, Southern Air Temple. Beautiful card. See what else we got for you, Matt. Prismatic Bridge is an awesome card. I actually have a Prismatic deck. It's my Planeswalkers deck, my Super Friends deck. Spirit Oasis. Bunch of Northern Air Temple. So yeah, this is my... So what I did is I took a 20 Ways to Win, and I just added a bunch of shrines. Took out the cards that didn't need it. The 20 Ways to Win was one of those Secret Lair decks that they built. I still have all the 20 Ways to Win represented. I just added a bunch of shrines. So that's that deck. It's one of my favorite ones. It's kind of fun to play with. It's not my best working deck by any means, but it just is really, really fun. And you're right, the shrines do go off. Hi-Bye really makes them crazy. Yes, Matt, my list is updated on my Moxfield. Everything on the Moxfield is my decks exactly how they are now. And they change, right? Like if I go adjust this deck right now, I'll change it on Moxfield now. So if you're watching like the original video I did on this, it would be different than the Moxfield now, because Avatar wasn't around then, if that makes sense. So yeah. So there we have it. Pretty awesome, guys. This has been a lot of fun. So Matt, go check it out. My decks do have weird names, right? You could probably figure them out if you were like really clued in. If we were the same, Matt, like my zombie deck is the Hordes of Raccoon City. Another zombie deck is Army of the Dead. All right. Another zombie deck is The Walking Dead. My Merfolk deck's the Lords of Atlantis. It makes sense. Lord of the Scourge, Nekasar. You know the Lord of the Scourge is the Lich King, like the Zombie King. So they all have kind of names. The Uzui Shinobi, Yuriko. All right, it kind of makes sense. The Bloody Countess, obviously, Tasia. My Markov deck is called the Eastern Coven. Does anyone know that reference, by the way? Take a guess. But yeah, if I alter a deck right now, I will go in and change the deck list. So, does that make sense?
Dad,
Yes.
I want to play with Venger's Toe, like not on that wall.
Okay, I'll help you. Guys, we got an emergency. Come here over here, Hunter. Let's sign off. We got stuff to do. Come on over, my man. This is my guy right here. Hunter, give me a big hug. This is my friend, right? We do not have a rat deck yet. What should be the next deck we build? What do you think?
Deadpool.
Deadpool? Oh. Do you want to see you want to show them the start of our Deadpool deck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, Hunter's going to show this off. This is going to be the deck he enjoys. Show them card by card, and then we'll sign off. Here we go, guys. Deadpool. Next up in your Deadpool deck. Put it right beside Deadpool. Blasphemous Act. What is this? Twisted Metal Soul Ring. Put it right on top. Lightning Bolt. Oh, Ifrit. Fury. Deadly Dispute. Put it right there so people can see. Radko Signet. Chaos Warp. Grief. Bogart Trawler. Fell the Profane. Temporal Extraction. Demonic Tutor. Fatal Push. This is Hunter's Xanthus Sleeper Agent. This is his Blood Moon Deadpool deck.
Dad,
Yeah.
you got these from like the book pack.
Yeah, the book pack. That's right. Him to Turak. Oubliette. Talk about a mean card, Matt Gill. By the way, you guys stop for a second. You want to wreck somebody's day? Oubliette on their commander. Show them these. We have Alexios, Demos of Cosmos, Molten Duplication. Jax is the Troublemaker.
Jax is the troublemaker.
Harmless Offering. And Friends till the end. I love you. Okay, let's go brush our teeth, okay? Okay, let's sign off, okay? We're going to do a proper sign off. Can you help me? So guys, there we have it. Awesome time, all right? Deadpool trading card. Thank you, genuinely, everybody. Boxboy, Red Blade, Ron Hull, Arcanu, come here, Matt Gill. Who else do we got that was up in this house? We have so many people. E-Real Slim Shady, the Cool Blue, Jozo. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming to our live. Really grateful. Probably going to go live. Don't wait a sec. Don't leave yet, Mahai. We have a sign off. Important. I'm going to see you guys again Thursday night. Thursday night, I would love to do another live. Maybe we'll do an opening. But until then, it is time to do our sign off. The halls of Department K. There's our Deadpool deck. Hunter, come here. Let's sign off properly. Come in here. Thank you for coming to the live. Thank you for coming to another episode of Muscles. Show them the guns, Hunter. Here we go. The muscles. There we go. Strongest 6-year-old on the planet. Show them. Oh, love you. And Magic the Gathering. We'll see you later. We are going to try. Question before we go. Tonight, should we snuggle and have treats? Or should we try to open up a portal and summon Vecna?
Have treats.
Are you sure you don't want Vecna to be our buddy?
No.
But maybe Vecna would like to play Magic the Gathering with us. What deck would Vecna be? I bet he would be Yombies.
No. If they all like Stranger Things cards out, I bet he would be the Stranger Things deck.
There are Stranger Things cards.
Can you show me some?
You want to see them?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We're gonna actually show Hunter here live. All right. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Stranger Things Secret Layer cards. You ready?
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on, buddy.
Let me see.
Okay, so let's put this down to show Hunter. We have the Mind Flayer. So they have a Mind Flayer.
Okay.
Who's that?
After Hops.
Yeah, Officer Hopper. Max.
Max.
Lucas.
Lucas.
Dustin.
Dustin.
Mike.
Mike.
Who's that?
L.
Elle
Will.
and Will.
Dad, can you show me some other ones?
Those are the only ones.
No. Like, give the phone to me and get out of it. Like,
These are the only Stranger Things ones. It was a secret layer.
get out of these clouds.
Okay. So yeah, you can get a secret layer. Stranger Things. Darth Tyrek, we talked about the Deadpool deck. We talked about Tessa Karlov. We talked about Yuriko tonight. We talked about Nekasar. We talked about
But Dad.
Grand Arbiter Augustine. Okay, we got Lavadart, Monastery Swift Spear, Underworld Breach, Mishra's Bauble, and Soulscar Mage. These are just collectible cards. So yeah, Darth Tyvek, set your alarm. Thursday night, we'll go live again, okay?
Okay, show them what we're gonna do something on, like, open something.
Yeah, we're gonna open some cards.
Show them what box.
What do you want to open? Avatar Commander or the book box, the encyclopedia?
Let me see first. Like, what's this?
All right, guys, we are going to bounce. We gotta go, Hunter. Come say goodbye.
Bye.
We got stuff to do. Hunter told me he really wants to summon a portal to Vecna. We're not quite done Nekasar yet. It's coming. The deck list is up right now. A couple of cards left. All right, we are close, Darth Tyvek. It's close. It is awesome, by the way. So we're getting there. We are getting there. We can actually do a quick run through. Hunter, do you want to do a speed run through? Darth, just because you asked. Tutor, Underworld Dreams, Dictator Crufix, Sizen, Burnt Offering, Windfall, Soul Ring, Iron Maiden, Wheel of Fortune, Shieldred, Lotus Petal, Time Spiral, Badlands, Waste Not, Gilded Drake, just a casual Gilded Drake, Winds of Chain,
Dad.
Sopham.
Dad.
Yep.
Can we show this off first?
You want to show that off? So Darth, it's a pretty heavy-hitting deck right now. One sec, he wants to show you guys something. Fairy's Puzzle Box, Turgrid, Dothy, Jace's Archivist, Valgavoth. Yeah, it's a bonkers deck. Thassa's, Keteric Parasite, Jessica's Will, Whispering Madness, Propaganda, Spiteful Visions, Howling Mine, Tainted Pack, Scrawling Crawler, Molten Psyche, Cami the Crescent Moon, Demonic Consultation, Wheel of Misfortune, Laboratory Maniac,
Show it.
Master of the Feast, Magus of the Wheel, Fate Unraveler, Razorkin, Anvil of Bogarden. It's just awesome, this deck.
Show it.
All right. Yep. He wants to show you one of our favorite things from Beetle and Grimm. Hunter, I love that you're part of this live. Do you know that?
Dad, can you move all these? Because there's not enough space.
Okay, hold on.
Like they can only see this part.
Yeah.
Oh, now they can see. So this is the top of the lid. And let me show you what's in here.
He wants to show you. He's a big part of the channel. Aren't you, buddy?
This is point, yeah. Like there's a lot of coins.
Yup.
Five coins.
Also, in case you guys didn't know, this is the most wholesome Magic the Gathering channel on the planet.
5 of these cool dices
Darth, thank you very much.
with like these symbols.
Yeah. We got some sleeves.
Yeah, some sleeves. Little chinny thing.
This is for a spin down.
Yep, sit down. And let me show you some cool magnet card thingies.
Okay, guys. Courtesy of Hunter Boo, some magnet card thingies. I love you, okay?
Okay.
All right, there we go. Hunter, say goodbye to everybody.
Wait, we gotta
Wait,
show
he wants to show you a playmat.
Dad,
Yeah,
I wonder when we're gonna actually use.
we should use that to play with, huh? Let's show them right here. I'll help you. Look at that. Okay, guys, listen. Stop for a second, Hunter. Let me explain. This right here is Prince Zuko. He is the new leader of the Fire Nation. Who is this?
Airbender Aang.
Airbender Aang. Are you sure this is not Fire Lord Azula?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Or Ozai, Phoenix Fire Lord?
I'm sure.
You're sure it's Avatar Aang? All right, well, he said it's Avatar Aang. Anyway, guys, joking aside, thanks for letting my son be a part of the show.
Wait.
He
Dad,
loves it. Yes?
One more thing we haven't shown.
Okay, guys, he wants to show you one more thing. Let's cheer him on. He loves doing this. He loves going live. He loves YouTube. Oh, he's coming to show you his Ether Drift playmat. Wow. This is a playmat I gave to you, huh?
Yeah.
For our favorite set, Aang is ripped. Aang's shredded, huh?
Yeah.
So there is our Ether Drift playmat. We loved Ether Drift, didn't we?
Yeah.
The art is super cool. I like this doggy.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, he's a cute doggy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, listen, it's been a blast. I love you lots. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for cheering on my son. He loves doing lives. And thanks for being a part of the Magic and Muscles community, Muscles and Magic the Gathering community. I really just want this to be the most positive place to do Magic the Gathering. Too much complaining in the community, too much whining, too much crying.